button so they can know what we talked about. Hey. You still there? Am I still there?
Yeah.
Okay. My thing kind of froze for a second. Okay. So basically what the extra credit assignment was it asked you to look at the data and identify two things. It wanted to know what the correct economic order quantity was for the kits, and it also wanted to know what the correct reorder point was in kits. And I got them both wrong, I'll say, but I was off by 1 on one, and I was off by like 3 on the other. So I think it was kind of a rounding error somewhere in there, or a little bit of a setup. But so the reason I bring this up is because I think these two things are going to be really important for us, and at least to get us started on the right foot. So if you pull up the simulation, if you go to materials from supplier,
Still loading. Yeah, let's just try to. I'm sorry, I just jumped from work.
Yeah, you're good. Not a problem. I understand that.
Hmm?
Said I understand that. Not a problem.
Okay. And the computer don't even work with me. Girl. Okay, so another person just.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, David?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. So we were just talking. We're just pulling up the Littlefit Technology Simulator now. What we were talking about was Did you have a chance to do the extra credit assignment last week?
No.
Okay. So in the extra credit assignment, basically what it asks is then looking at the data, what is the correct economic order quantity? And then the second question said, what is the correct reorder point? And I was telling Lynn here that I was a little bit off on both of them, but I actually think it's really important for our simulation to start off with these numbers that they gave us, because this simulation is a lot more involved. We were just pulling up our simulators to look at this, because under materials from suppliers, there's a point you can actually change what your reorder point is. So I think that we should start that off with the answer that we got out of that.
Okay, sounds good. I went on the simulator and it's still on day 50.
Okay. I think it just started within 15 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think we're still technically on D50. The way that I think it works, if I understood it right, is basically at 7, it'll move forward another day. So at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, it'll be like day 51 or whatever it is.
I thought it was 6.
Or no, is it? I thought it started.
Thought it started at 6, and I don't know. Let's see.
Okay.
All right, so I'm looking here where it says materials from suppliers. It talks about our company name, unit cost, order cost, lead time, reorder point, and order quantity. And the answer that quiz gave us was. Sorry, I'm trying to pull it.
Oh, so we start. Oh, sorry, but it looks like we start off on day 650. Is that correct?
Yeah. So we automatically start on day 50, and then we'll take the simulation from here until Friday, which is day 2. I think it's 218 or 268 or something, and then it'll simulate the rest of the days till the end.
Okay, sounds good.
So it gives us 50 days worth of data to work with, which is how I got the. It's just how it asks you to calculate the reorder point and the order quantity and all that other stuff. So, I'm thinking the first change here is where it says reorder point.
Mhm.
The reorder point that I calculated, the correct reorder point should be 2,744, and they have it down here as 1440. So I think we should change that out.
Okay, sounds good.
So, oh, maybe it's here. Okay, so the reorder point is going to be. Okay, so hold on, because that's supposed to be in kits. 2,744 kits divided by 60 because it's in batches. So it would be 45. So it's 45.7. I'm assuming just do 46 so we have enough.
Okay.
And then order quantity. So the economic order quantity that they gave us was 20,570. Is that what we're supposed to order every time?
Is that in kits or
That's in kits, yeah. So I would
Okay.
divide it by 60. So it's 342 batches or 343 batches.
okay?
I'm gonna go ahead and make those changes. Oh, you can only change one at a time. Okay. Okay, so the order quantity was changed. Now we gotta change the reorder point. Clear. So 46. All right. So those should both be okay. So those are both updated in this system. So now we talked about under customer orders, it talks about the quoted lead time. So we have three options, and that was either the 7-day, was it a day or half a day or something? Is
Yeah,
what it
that's
was?
7 day,
Okay.
at the 1 day, and then 0.5
Okay.
days.
So I think with go ahead.
No, go for it.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think with what we set up right now, we already kind of talked about in the text message. Let's just leave it at the 7-day, see how well we do, and if we're doing good enough that we can start to do that 1-day lead time, then we can do that obviously to increase our profit. The only thing with that is that because we order every 4 days and the maximum lead time is every 3 days, then we'd have to increase how much we order every 4 days so we can look at that more.
Okay, we can do that.
But yeah, so I say we kind of talked about that already. So we'll just leave that at the 1 and then kind of monitor it over the next couple of days yeah.
Or if even more. I mean,
Right. Obviously, see what happens. Machines, what we did last time, I don't know. How well did you guys do last time?
terrible. I wasn't able to do simulation till late, and I was already backed up, so it was just playing catch up.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what ours was. We had one guy who went on the simulation and ordered 9 machines of one type that we like. It was literally our lowest producing machine as it was, and he ordered 9, and then didn't tell anybody. And so I went to go on and check about 8 hours later because I had fallen asleep. He did it right after I went to bed. And even then, when I tried to say hey, who did it? What happened? Whatever. He didn't respond for a day and a half. And then finally, it was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, that was me. So we literally tanked. I think it was maybe started on Monday. I think this was maybe Tuesday. So when I woke up Tuesday, we were at $80,000, and we started at almost $1 million or whatever.
You were that team, huh?
yeah, I don't know if you saw that. That was us.
Yeah.
We ended up, I think, in third or fourth from the bottom. So we kind of came back, but yeah,
it's tough to get back from that.
We basically took a cannonball through the bottom of our ship before we even started sailing. So, yeah, but the way that I did it last time is just we kind of monitored it. It's I work night shift, and I have access to a computer basically, all 12 hours that I'm at work. So I just monitored it, and if we saw that one of the stations was becoming the bottleneck, we just ordered another station there.
Yeah, I think we're already doing that. If you look at the trends and I'm looking at the station 1, and it's it's already max capacity, so I think we need to order a machine right away.
Okay.
It's at 100%.
I'm game with
it. It dips up.
And that's 3 machines too, so because we've got 3 machines there, so I'm definitely with that. If you want to go ahead and make that change, go for it.
Yeah, take that.
And then looking at station 2. Station 2 is basically the exact same way.
It's just popped up.
Yeah, I pulled up station 2 with the exception of day like 15, which was at 10%. I don't think we dipped below 65, and most of it sits at 100%. So I would have pulled up station 3 right now to see if we just maybe need to order a machine at every place.
Okay.
So we've got the simulation starts off with 3 machines at station 1. 1 machine at station 2 and 1 machine at station 3. So station 3 is the exact same thing. It's been used at 100% basically. They all basically look the exact same. So I wouldn't be opposed to buying a machine at each place.
Okay, let's do it. Station 2. Oh, yeah. Okay. So did you already buy a machine at a station?
I did not. I didn't buy any of the machines yet.
Okay, I already bought one from station 1. I'll dip into station 2 right now.
You're looking at which one?
No, I already bought another machine, so we're at 4 machines for station 1.
Okay.
Now I'm going up to 2 machines on station 2.
Okay, I can do station 3 while you're doing that one.
Yeah. Let's see. Do we want to prioritize the step?
The way I did it last time was just first in, first out. I don't know if we want to leave it and see how it works. I think we have a long enough lead time that it probably doesn't matter much at the moment, but I'm not opposed to one way or the other.
Okay, we'll go first in, first out for right now and then play with it after.
Okay. All right, so we have now 2 machines at station 3.
Yeah, we got 2 machines at station 2.
Cool. Looks like we had a very similar idea to another group. Just looking at our overall cash.
Yeah. I think the majority of the people that are like actually jumping on it now are probably going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't imagine anybody not.
Yeah. Especially when you see they're at 100% capacity.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to see. I think the biggest point that I saw with this simulation compared to the first one were kind of the first parts, where you determine your quoted lead time. Last time it was just kind of a standard. This is what it's going to be, and then also how many materials we're going to buy. So I think those would be like the biggest points to kind of check and see.
Oh, for sure.
How we're doing on that. So.
Yeah, that should drop down. Just looking at the query menus. What's our lead time now?
Right now we have a quoted of 7, I believe, or the longest option. Or are you talking about for material?
I'm talking about for overall, how long it's taken us. Looking at it right now. Wow, lead times. I like how it actually gives us data.
Right, it's helpful.
our lead time's high. It's up at 4. So hopefully this will drop it way down.
Right.
So with that, we're making 100% with the 7 days. So that's good.
Right. Yeah, I think if we could get that quoted if we can get the daily average job lead time down to about 1.5, 2. I mean, preferably lower, but at least that we could probably move to the middle quoted lead time. Because
Sure.
with that, we have a maximum of 3 days, so we'd still have a little bit of a cushion to get those orders out.
How much does it penalize us every day? Do we know?
Up to the 3 days.
Maximum lead time 3 days. So is it like penalize us like significantly if we miss a day? Where we're going below the 750 mark?
I don't know. I'm looking at it. I don't see anything. I read that let me pull up the assigned document real quick, see what it says. I don't remember it saying anything about it.
Like if it docks us a third,
Wow.
then that's a problem.
So it says if an order's lead time exceeds the quoted lead time, the revenue for that order decreases literally from the prices above the quoted lead time to $0 for the maximum lead time. Okay, so we probably don't want to be above above the 1.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say exactly how much. It just says it does it linearly.
So if we go into that 1 day mode, then we're gonna have to like really monitor it, because if it spikes, we're screwed.
Right. So this says basically 1 hour of our time is 7 days in the simulation. So at 7 o'clock, it should hit day 57.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm thinking we give this thing a couple hours and we can double check it again if somebody has time tonight to relook at it and see where we're going.
Yeah, I gotta work in a couple hours.
Okay, perfect.
No sleep.
Yeah. So and then we can just kind of go from there.
Yeah.
But I think buying those machines will help decrease our overall lead time.
Oh, for sure. I think it'll give us a good start. We'll probably have to if it was anything like last simulation, we might have to boost the first station, because that tended to be our bottleneck.
Yeah, I found our bottleneck was station 1, and then as soon as you increase station 1, it became station 2, and then after we increased station 2, a couple of days later it was station 3, and we just kind of cycled through adding it here and there and whatever.
Now I would think like station 2 would be the main bottleneck, but that just wasn't the case.
Yeah, you would think this though, because it has 2 jobs. It does everything that it sends to number 3, and then it has to recheck it. But
which station is the long check? Is that the station 3 where it takes the longest to process? You remember?
Let me look it up. I just closed out of it. Assigned document. Sorry, I'm trying to pull it back up real quick. It doesn't say on here.
Doesn't give us too much information.
Yeah, it doesn't give us too much information. The one thing it does say is that historically lead time has often been several days, so they've been hesitant to do the shorter lead times just to kind of maybe keep that in mind.
Sure.
Since it is kind of a price to pay if you go to that 2 or 3 days when you quote 1. But yeah, it doesn't say exactly how long each station takes.
No, the best way to monitor that is the queries, the station queries.
Right.
Let's look at them right now. Like station 2 seems to be spiking pretty high. Ooh, it's up 900. So station 2 is a pretty significant bottleneck as of right now, because it has like 900 machines or 900 parts like in query, and it's rising. So maybe we might have to double up on that.
Yeah, maybe make it a third machine. Give it a third machine and see how that helps it.
Yeah.
Do we want to do that right now? Oh, go ahead.
I was just looking at the first station steadily going down. The third station is like significantly going down. Yeah, I say we just pop up into
a third machine. Perfect. I say go for it.
Yeah.
And then after that, we can continue to monitor, see if that kind of levels off, or see if we need to get another machine there, or what we're doing.
I think ultimately we might have to. It's just controlling then for like if we want to keep in first in, first out. But like 900 is significant.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. For sure.
All right. I'm in the third machine right now.
Okay.
You gotta get this one.
Okay, we're up to 3 now.
Okay, perfect. So just to recap for everybody. Oh, is there anything else we need to discuss, or does that kind of seem good for everybody to start with?
I think it's good for us to start with, man. We just got to monitor it. That's all there is to it.
Perfect. So just to kind of recap, right now we upped our reorder point to 46 batches of 60 kits every time we order. Or no, that's when we order. When we're down to that many, our order quantity is going to be 343 batches, which will arrive in 3.5 simulated days. We have left the customer orders, so it's a 7-day lead time, and we'll continue to monitor that, see if we're possible to get down to the next lower lead time or not. We bought 1 machine for station 1, so we have a total of 4. We bought 2 machines for station 2/station 4. It handles both jobs, so we have a total of 3. And then we bought 1 more station for station 3, so we have a station of 2, a total of 2. And we left station 2 as first in, first out, and we'll see how that impacts it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sound good? Sound great for everybody? Okay. Yeah. I'll go ahead and save this recording, post it. So if is it Marine? I don't know how to pronounce her name, but so if she wants to. She did email and said texting works for her too. So David, I don't know if you want to add her to that group NIST.
Yeah.
And then we'll just kind of all take turns monitoring it. If we see a big issue, maybe just send out a text or email or whatever about how we want to address it.
Yeah, good to me.
Okay. Perfect, guys. Sounds good. Well, I think we're off to a good start. We'll see how it goes.
I updated it. We're like down to 600,000 in cash in day 51.
Okay.
And our like station 2 is now up to like 1,500 in query.
Wow.
Assume I need to do a third one there.
Well, I think that's before we did the third one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we can give it a little.
We're feeling the effects pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like really bad. That's only our bottleneck. I don't know if is somebody gonna be able to look at it in like an hour or so?
I'm gonna be out shopping in about an hour, but I should be home in a couple hours. I can check it.
Maybe check it out and like monitor it, and we might have to go 4.
Yeah.
Just to catch it up and lower it down. I hate to do that based off the fact, like our station query for the third station like dropped almost down to 0.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Lynn, are you gonna be? Would you be available to check that in about an hour?
I was going for the meeting. That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
But
No problem. I
I
can check
will
when I
be
get back from shopping and see what I see.
Yeah.
okay.
Sounds good.
So are you looking on the plot utilization, or what are you looking at for the quarry?
So if you look at the step 1, step 2, step 3, where it says station 3
Oh,
query, station
thank
2
you.
query, station 1 query, it tells you what's like if you plot the queries, then it shows you how much is like.
Okay, yeah, I see it now.
You know, our first and third station are like down to 0 on our second one. It's just blowing the crap. You know, so I mean that's definitely something we gotta hit. And the bad thing is now we already spent like half our cash, you know, buying these machines to get it down.
Exactly. Yeah, it looks like it spiked once before. I wonder how they what changed with that. But yeah, I'll give it a look when I get back from shopping, and if I make any changes or it's increased, I'll let you guys know.
Awesome. I mean, like the biggest thing, what bugs me is we don't know which machine or which step takes the longest.
Yeah. We might just have to mess with it, to be honest.
So like I would think like we'd want to get like the shortest step first out, you know. But
yeah, we might have to, you know, if it continues, maybe just mess with it and give one a chance for a couple hours, or you know, what is that, 2 weeks in the simulation? See if that helps, and then if not, try the other one and see if that helps. Maybe that's what we can try and do.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
But